Hey everyone, it is Jane Gary from Show Stopping Sales, and this is your Show Stopping Sales training. Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 beliefs that you might have that could be keeping you from having really effective sales conversations. So we're going to do this today in about 15 minutes. I want to give you some bite-sized micro bursts of learning, and then we will take it from there. So today I want to talk to you about number 1, what you believe, number 2, who you believe, and number 3, how you believe. So what you believe, who you believe, and how you believe. Then I'm going to show you how all of those can actually show up in a sales conversation. So the first one is what you believe. And this is about what do you believe about yourself and your goods or services. So what do you believe about yourself and the thing that you sell? Here's what I want you to know about this. Regardless of whether times are flush or not, whether they're challenging, unsettling, unprecedented, fantastic, whatever kind of time we are in, just know that there's always going to be the next rolling through of a different kind of time, another kind of time. When the COVID situation first started, I actually got a lot of phone calls from my clients and my colleagues and my friends. And they said, "Oh, I don't know what to do. We're feeling really weird about selling. It just feels kind of wrong right now. We're not sure what to do." The worst one I heard was, "I just can't imagine selling right now anything to anybody because it feels like stealing." And it truly broke my heart because I thought, why in the world would you think that? So we had a conversation around this, and what I said to her was, if what you do and what you offer is something that you believe in when times are good, when times aren't necessarily challenging, when times aren't unsettling, if what you do and what you offer is something that you have no hesitation selling or offering to people, then it shouldn't be any different now. And I want you to really think about this and maybe even grab a pen and jot down this sentence. Do I believe in what I'm selling regardless of what external circumstances are? If the answer is no, then I want to encourage you to actually take a deeper look into that and figure out why. So let me give you an example of my client slash colleague slash friend. She is amazingly great at what she does. She is a business mentor. She's got longevity in her business. She is delightful. She's super smart. She's fun. Her work is really, really needed. It's no less needed now than it was 6 months ago when we were all living in a different world. So you want to ask yourself, what do you believe about you and what do you believe about the service that you have to offer? If you feel good about what you're offering in flush times, then you should feel good about it in challenging times. Now, let me be clear on something. It doesn't mean that you do not need to go back and revisit your language. It doesn't mean that you do not need to go back and review your content, the tone, the verbiage, and you may also need to review your offers. But you really shouldn't have this complete jump from this is what I do when people have money or are in a safe space or there aren't weird things going on in the world to a leap over here where all of a sudden it's not needed and not necessary. So really take a good look at that. What do you believe about yourself? And I want you to feel 100% the answer is, I believe that what I'm doing is a worthy cause. I believe that the work I'm doing in the world actually makes the world a better place. And then what do you believe about the service that you have or the product that you have to sell? Should be the same. I believe that this is something that is helpful to people. I believe that by putting this out into the world, it makes people happy. It improves their lives or their businesses. So just ask yourself, what do you believe about you? And what do you believe about your service? Second point, who do you believe or who you believe? Here's the thing about sales. Same thing, regardless of what kind of iteration of what's happening in the outside world or external circumstances that we're going through. Sales is always about relationships. It always has been. It always will be. So, do you have a relationship with your prospects? How confident or comfortable are you in contacting them, in continuing to engage in the relationship? And here's a great thing, find out what they actually need right now. Their needs may have shifted a little bit. Their needs may have shifted a lot. In most instances, you will probably find that their needs aren't radically different than they used to be. They've just got kind of a different filter. So let me give you an example on that. For those of you who like to go out to a gym, I'm a swimmer. I swim 3 to 4 times a week. It requires leaving my home, especially in the winter when I'm in Ohio. So I go out to the gym. I swim 3 to 4 times a week. I am a swimmer. My need is to get my cardio through swimming outside of my house. Well, guess what? I can't go swimming right now, and I really can't leave my house. I can't go to a gym. So my primary need is, how do I continue to stay physically active? How do I get cardio? What do I need to do to move my body so that I can maintain healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit? So my primary need really hasn't changed that much, except it has changed to the tune that I can't go to the gym anymore. I need to find another option. So the gym membership, the gym where I go, pretty smart. They've been offering us, you can do these online classes. They've come up with a variety of ways in which they can solve the problem. That's what I want you to do. I want you to think, who do you believe? Do you believe in your clients? Do you believe that they are still looking to you for solutions? Do you believe that they would be happy to come to you because they know that you're an expert, because they know that you work in integrity, that they know that you really do want to help solve their problem? If you believe in your prospects and your clients like that, then you want to make sure that you have an offer that will fit their current need, solve the problem that they have now, and that you are staying in relationship with them. Here's the thing: when you believe in them, they believe in you. When they believe in you, you will believe in them. It is truly a beautiful circle. So that's point number 2. Who do you believe? And finally, I want you to think about how you believe. So one of the things that my clients always hear me say is, when you get good at sales, you get good at life. Probably more appropriately would be, when you get better at sales, you get better at life, because we're never mastering and completion at mastery of life, just like we're never at a completion and a full mastery of sales or selling conversations. So this is how you believe. Do you have a process and a system that you can follow? Do you have a process and a system that you can implement? Do you know that when you get up in the morning, you've got contacts that need to be called, you've got people who want to talk to you, and when you have those one-on-one sales conversations, do you have some kind of structure that, you know, if I run through a one-on-one conversation or consultation in this way, with this rhythm, in this structure, that the likely outcome is X, Y, and Z? So this is, how do you believe? How do you believe your system and process will work? How do you believe that it can be implemented? How do you believe or know that you can get the support and guidance that you need? So I'm going to go through these again really quickly. Number 1 is what you believe. What you believe means, when you believe what you're selling is a great offer in times that are good, quotation marks, then it should be the same when times are a little more challenging. Number 2, who do you believe? Do you believe in your prospects and clients? Do you believe enough to continue to serve them? Do you believe enough to continue to have conversations with them? And do you believe that they believe in you and that's what they want from you? And then number 3, how do you believe? How much do you believe in your system or process? How much do you believe in the languaging and the structure and rhythm of your consultation? And is it a repeatable process? Now, a sales conversation is different every time. It's actually one of the reasons why I've always loved the jobs that I've had, because people are people. They show up. You don't know how they're going to show up. You don't know what they're going to say. I find it delightful. I find it fun. It's always been so just a lovely experience for me. Not every person that I've ever talked to has been a lovely experience, but 99% of the time, it's been a really lovely experience. So I'm not saying follow a script. I'm actually very anti-script. I'm not saying memorize anything. So when they say, then you will say, and when they say, then you will say. I really do not like that. I'm not a fan of it. Having said that, you should have a structure to your sales conversation, and you should have some parameters to it. So think of it as a kind of a loose roadmap, if you will, but you are free to stop at the gas station. You are free to go north for 60 miles when you hadn't planned on it. So how do you believe? How much do you believe in your system and process? How much do you believe in the support and guidance you're getting to make sure that you are serving people at the highest level possible through your conversations? So that's pretty much it for today. I know this was really super short and sweet, but I wanted to make it that way for you on purpose. 3 quick tips, bite-sized learning. Who do you believe? What do you believe? And how do you believe it? The next time you have a consultation or a sales conversation, I want you to actually write down those 3 things. Who do I believe? What do I believe? And how do I believe? And then pay attention to how it's showing up in your conversation. For the first one, for the who, are you showing up fully present? Are you showing up completely confident? Are you showing up knowing that for the right people at the right time, what you have to offer is absolutely going to improve their life or business? Check mark, or maybe you need some work there. For the second one, what do you believe? Are you showing up in your one-on-one consultation and sales conversation knowing that this person needs you? Are you having a conversation where you have the confidence and you have the clarity that this is who I'm looking for as an ideal prospect, this is the criteria, this is the problem that they would have, and if all of that is the case, then I know that I am the best person to provide the solution for this problem, and I know that I can provide the solution for this problem. So that is, who do you believe? Do you believe in them enough to believe in them so that they believe in you? And then for your third one, when you go into the sales conversation, how do you believe? Are you showing up to that conversation knowing that your process or your system it's in place and you could do this all day, every day? You could have 10 of these conversations every single day and feel really good about it. How does your process make you feel? Does it make you feel excited? Do you know that if you have some guidelines to follow and that the guidelines you are following will create a really rich conversation that will empower and allow somebody else to make a decision in the moment to truly change their life? That's what a great sales conversation does. It is an opportunity for someone to actually make a decision that potentially could dramatically change their life. All right. That's what I've got for you today. Let me know what your takeaways were. Let me know if you have any questions. And I would also love to know, of the 3, who do you believe, what do you believe, and how do you believe, which one of those do you feel might need a little more massaging, might need a little bit more work, or just some attention so that you can improve that and continuously work on achieving your next level of mastery when it comes to the sales conversation. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Of course, you can always personally get in contact with me. You can email me at jane@showstoppingsales.com. Again, that's Jane, Jane, @showstoppingsales.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much, and to your selling success.